to another episode of Outcasts to Icons. Now, in our last episode, we kind of capped off a poor run with a 4-1 defeat at home to Adonis. It was a disappointing result, I have to say. Back, especially off of a run of, we had that great 6-game winning streak. Then we dropped points against Ep when I didn't feel we deserved to. And then we had that 3-game losing streak, and I felt, is this sort of the pigeons coming home to roost, so to speak? But I can confirm that is absolutely not true. This club lives on. So, things I have done over the past, let's see, how long ago was it? It was December to January. So it was a month and a bit. So things I've done. So basically, in the last episode, I said I was going to try and basically in the summer clear out most of the team and try and rebuild this one from the ground up, essentially. That way I could bring in players that fit the roles perfectly for the tactics we want to play. And that will give us basically the best chance of eking out every last ounce of quality out of the players that we can get, basically. I think that's the best way of doing this. And because we're working on such a low level, we're actually able to do that. And I think that's how we're going to be able to build a club that's potentially got the ability to maybe challenge for a top flight spot next season. You just don't know, which is crazy considering that this club are actually a 3rd tier team in real life and we're pushing them towards the top tier. I'm actually quite proud of that. So, and it's nice to see that the tactic that we've sort of been slowly working on together, and I'm talking about that as in you guys and me, we've been working on the tactic and it's sort of starting to come together. We do still need to work on tactics that can work against one up top, 5 midfield kind of systems, 4-5-1s and 3-5-2 kind of systems. That's something we've yet to sort of suss. So if you've got an idea on little ways we can change things, maybe for that, then do let me know. Because I think that this tactic works against 4-4-2 and it definitely works against 4-3-3, as you're going to see in a little while. So yeah, what I've done is I got my sort of, the list of the players, and every single player's contracts are expiring at the end of the season, so that's fine. And I went through and I renewed the contracts of the players that I want to keep, and that is literally about 6. So a few of the good players like Cipriano, who's quality. I couldn't keep people like Calibas because they're just on too much money, because we can't give them new contracts because we don't have the money available to offer them enough money to even for them to want to stay. So a lot of those guys will be leaving. And I've kept on a couple of the youngsters that are on like sort of £100 a week, but have got apparently good potential, so they could become good players for us in the future. So I've kept a couple of those. So we've probably get, when that transfer thing rolls around in June, I think it's June 30th. We'll have about 6 players on the books, but that will give me then a nice big, hopefully, some money for us to go out and then go and get some players to build this team properly, hopefully. And plus we've got a youth intake coming soon as well, so you just never know, we might get something quality, although I'm a little bit suspect on that one. So that's basically what I've been doing this month. Now let's get into the games. Now we started off away at Othellos, and I thought we were unlucky at times. Frankly, we were very close to winning this one. Like Sprockle put them in front just before half time, but we actually equalised in first half stoppage time through Panikos Pavlou, and that was a great moment for us to level it up. I felt like, right, we can kick on, and we did. Christos Kalivas made it 2-1 to us, and again we were winning away from home and doing what we do well. Unfortunately, we did concede a penalty, and Levan Kamaladze equalised. It was an annoying one because the penalty was definitely a penalty, but my point is my defender was an idiot. There was no reason why he should have been doing that. Basically, it was right down, like, I would say the corner of the penalty area, but I mean the corner on the touchline, basically. The ball's down there, the ball's already gone out, and my defender slid in and tackled the guy, and it's... idiot. I can't remember who it was, but it was idiotic, and it meant that we only got a point, but at least we stopped the rot, basically. And in our next game, we were able to sort of work that out a little bit more. At home to Olympiacos, it had to happen. We were great. Well, I say we were definitely better. Georgios Cipriano put us in front before Michaelis Christodoulou with an absolutely lovely long range. I'm going to show you this, not in 3D, I'm just going to show you it in the normal match engine because it just, but as you can see, Marco picks it up here, knocks it around the corner, and Christodoulou just picks it up round, and what a strike that is from long range. It was a beautiful effort. And Olympiacos were a little bit unlucky in this one because they had some good chances and goalkeeper did brilliantly. As you can see, Themistoklios got himself sent off in this one, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame, but he saved our butts by doing it. It's a straight red card, as you can see. Basically, their player was through on goal in the 90th minute, would have equalised almost certainly because they just do, and Themistoklios just hacked him over, and we managed to win the game 2-1 as a result of it. Yes, he got a 3-match ban for a professional foul, which is really harsh, actually. I thought professional fouls were a 1-match ban, but it was a professional foul, and he got a 3-match ban for that, and then an additional match because he'd reached a yellow card limit in that game as well, so that's a bit of a shame. But yeah, so there you go. I love his name though, Themistoklios. I'm just going to call him the Mr. Kleos, because just call him the Mister. No, I can say his name properly, so I may as well call it like that. But I just like it. It just looks like the Mister. Right, so we won that game, and it finally got up. It broke the, we'd been on a poor run. We hadn't had a win in 5 games, so to win that was crucial. And then on the next game, we went away, and I was disappointed in this game. I was so disappointed in the 2 goals that we conceded. Like, they were probably the better team in terms of in front of goal, but the 2 goals we conceded were shockers. And I'm going to show you both of them, because one was a long ball over the top, which catches out your defense. Look at this. So bad. Like, what are you doing going towards that when you could just back off a little bit and head it down? And he's actually put away the one-on-one, so fair play to him there. We had a lot of long shots in this one. I don't really know why. Pass completion was solid in this one, though. We got a lot more passes, and their second goal was just, oh my life. Look at this. I don't know what the goalkeeper is doing here. I genuinely can't fathom what why did he actually moves out of the way? Like, if he stays in the same path, he doesn't score, but the goalkeeper actually takes a step to the side, and he doesn't dive. I can't necessarily show it in the 3D match, but he doesn't dive. He actually steps to the side for some reason, like he slides. Like, his legs don't actually move. He just shuffles, like he's ice skates to the side, and then just lets the guy score. It's stupid, really annoying. Like, we've come close to winning both of those away games, but then against Enad in our next game, and it was look at that. Another one of these games where we were just perfect. We were 4-1 up in this game at half-time. Goals from Tavru, Iosif, Kalivas, and Moraes with the penalty. Kalpakis got on back for them, and then they got man sent off, and it was just a case of us we just slowed the tempo right down and just chilled for the rest of this match to get across the line. That was against 4-3-3. 4-3-3 does not work against us because we've got that defensive midfielder and a solid base, and it meant that we completely dominated them in the midfield. Well, I say dominated. We definitely dominated them overall in possession. So that's good. I mean, it wasn't a complete domination, but you know what I mean. So, all of that, amazingly, leaves us 3rd in the league again. 1 point off of 2nd, and we are right back up there in the mix. It's unbelievable that is actually how things have panned out. But now, with, 8 games left, we're suddenly right back in it. Incredibly. We could still challenge. I mean, ASIL, you can see that they are absolutely gone at the top of this league. 14 points clear of Adonis. They're going up. But I would love to see if we could challenge for that 2nd spot. I feel that we probably won't be able to. But I think that there's a good chance of us at least getting top half of the table. And that is a massive achievement for a club like us. So that's certainly saying something. Now, what I wanted to check, and I was going to check this in the episode, before the episode, but I've forgotten, so I'm going to check it now, is to see how many points it takes to get that 2nd spot in previous seasons. So last season, it was 53 points it took to get that spot. That's a lot to ask from 8 matches. In fact, that's just a lot in general. I don't think that's going to be the case this season. And the season before, 52. For me, that doesn't look like anyone's going to get anywhere near that, because that means that they'd have to get 23. They'd have to win basically all of their last 8 matches to get anywhere near that. So I guess this season is much more tightly bunched up, as you can see. Like, we're only 5 points away from 10th place Derenea. So it's a tough one. But we are, of course, 8 points above the relegation zone, and that's crucial. We just need to keep on winning. If we can just keep winning, you just never know what can happen. And I'm really excited about the way this season's going to finish. So let's take a little look at the squad, of course. Top scorer is still Tavru with 6, but there's plenty of other players getting involved. Obviously, we've got injuries, which is an issue. We've got Kara's out with a slipped disc in his back for 4 months. Christodoulou's out. Sotiriou and Themistoklios are both out suspended as well, which is not good. Assist-wise, Kalivas has 7. He's been solid. Tavru, Cipriano, and Lugero have all got 4. Lugero should be back soon, which is good. Player of the match, Castanas. He's been really unsung, but the fact that he's actually been playing over Kara a lot of the time, just because he's just turning into a really good player. Well, I don't know. He just seems to be really solid for us. He doesn't even look that good, but hey, I'm not knocking it. He's playing well. Yellow cards, Sotiriou has 6, and of course the red card for Themistoklios. Oh well. Average rating, of course, is Iosif has done all right since he's come in, actually. Not a good player, but he's still got a little bit of room to improve. He's 18-year-old and has a huge beard, and you know I like a good beard. But this is what I mean about the £230 a week. But tax-free, though, so hey. Let's just go into this match now. Let's see what system they're playing. Oh, wow. Okay. It's basically a 4-4-2 still. It's just that they've got attacking midfielders instead. I've not come up against this system before, so it's going to be a bit of... I think this is still the best idea. We're the home team, though, so we're going to try and be a little bit more high tempo with them. You can see we've still got gaps in our team, unfortunately. But unfortunately, how much longer till Lugero's back? Twisted ankle. He's been missed quite a while, but hopefully he will be back for us by the next game. Well, I mean, I say by the next game. Like, hopefully he'll be back at least ready to play, but hopefully not match fit. That's the issue. I don't know what his match fitness is like. Did I actually just even have a look at that? It's probably quite low. Yeah. Then again, we actually at least have reserve games to play in. So, I've not come up against this system before, so I'm hoping that if we, stick with the same kind of thing as a 4-4-2, yeah, they'll have players slightly further up the pitch, but I still wonder if maybe it'll have the same effect as a 4-4-2, and maybe even allow, since our wingers aren't pushed that high up, they'll be able to deal with this a little bit more, perhaps. I don't know. I have started using their formation on the screen, that approach, but in the 2 games I've used it in so far, they've not actually had a single change. Like, the formations haven't actually changed, which is surprising. So let's just see what we're going to... I mean, I think that we should have enough... We beat them away from home, if I recall. So I feel like... we did. We beat them 2-0 in that annoying game that I then had to redo. Or 2-0 or 4-2. I don't know. Like, I wonder how well it's going to work. It's enabling our wingers to tuck in a little bit and kind of cover those areas, but it means that they could get caught quite high up the pitch. It might give us a little bit of space to attack, especially since we're the home team here. It's certainly a risky tactic to play away from home, so credit to them for trying it. Calavas is through already here. Calavas off the post within the first minute of this game, and it could have been 1-0 to us already. We win this one as well, and I mean, wow, it's a 4-2-4. It's an incredibly attacking system, but the problem is, if it doesn't work for them, then, I don't know. We've started off okay. We have started off okay, but that doesn't mean that it's going to work for us. They've got their fullbacks pushed quite high up as well. Oh, so he's offside. Surely he's off. Why does my goalkeeper keep doing that? Like, they keep coming out and just not doing anything. Really frustrating to watch that, actually. That's happened a lot. And I know the goalkeepers are poor, but it's a frustrating one to watch, as you can imagine, because nobody, no matter how bad a footballer you are, you do not do that. And I guess at the lower levels in this game, things are a little bit poor at times, because it just doesn't work like how you'd expect. Like, I thought he was a little bit offside there, but again, the goalkeeper just comes out and stands there. Just, you're close enough to the ball, you could touch it. Okay, don't worry. Not to worry. It was only their first shot of the game, and we'd started off okay before that, so that's better. Just try to prevent them from doing that again. Castanas, Marku, Tavru. It's got space. Calavas. Is there a pass option? Marku, Tavru. Into Iosif. That's a poor touch, but he looks quite nippy when he gets the ball. Cipriano, he's quite a useful player. Cipriano, and it's a penalty. Well, we've got a chance to equalise this one up on 10 minutes and just give ourselves... We seem to win a lot of penalties. That's something I've noticed. Maybe it's just because we play a sort of methodical tactic. We do seem to win a lot of penalties, which is good because it usually gives Hugo Moraes a chance to score them. But Constanti's going to take this one for us, and he smashed it in the back of the net. Ahironis 1, Karmiotissa 1. I mean, we're back in this. It's 1-1 now. It's basically clean slate stuff. I don't know what sort of points tally we should be aiming for. The next sort of bracket I'm looking at is 40 points, perhaps. I don't really know. We'll keep an eye on their system. They're still playing 4-2-4 at the moment, but then again, it's a very attacking system anyway, so even if they fall behind, you feel that they'll probably still play 4-2-4, because otherwise, what other options have they got, really? We've got to try and keep them marshalled. They've got players up the pitch, but for some reason their attacking midfielders aren't making many runs. That's a good save, actually. Well done. Well done, keeper. It's a long shot, but we'll take it. They're welcome to shoot from range. I say they're welcome to shoot from range. We'll probably concede those goals as well. They've actually played quite well with this system. I'm not a fan of the way things are going, but it might just be because... Are they having a lot of long shots? They've had a few... Cipriano's through here. He's on goal. Go on, shoot, son. Oh, it's a poor effort from him. But again, we're looking dangerous on the break. We've created more clear-cut chances despite having less shots. So I guess it's one of those games where perhaps... Maybe slowing the tempo down a little bit might actually be beneficial for us. Christofi headed away. Constanti, who scored the penalty, of course, but he is on a yellow card, so we may have to take a look at that. If you can knock it around the corner... No, it goes back inside to Tavru. Not bad. Good stuff. Tavru. Calavas. Blocks, but Cipriano's across there. Flicks it around. Calavas. Playing some quite nice football on the edge of the area here. Marku. Oh. That's it. Well done. Constantinu does well. We've got a few players on bookings, which is a bit worrying. Marku. Long ball forward. Calavas is round the goalkeeper. And again, look, this is what I mean. Goalkeeper's a shot. Oh, he's offside. What? Oh, fuck. Maybe the goalie knew. Let's say the goalie knew. Was that offside? Oh, he's miles offside. Yeah, okay, fair play. He is miles offside. Nice pick out, though, from Marku. If he can do that again and get Calavas through, there's always a chance for us. We look dangerous still. I'm tempted to slow the tempo down a little bit more. Or maybe just turn off the higher tempo. Maybe just, yeah... Get a little bit more of the ball, because that does seem to affect the possession stat quite considerably, is when we control the tempo like that. most of the time, the instructions in the games, I'm literally just adjusting our tempo. Everything else seems to be relatively good. It's just knowing when to change the tempo up a little bit is quite important. It's something I've never really experimented with that much. But for this type of system, that seems to be the sort of... It's almost like a volume control. Is the best way I can describe it. They've had more shots, but we've had more chances. It's very, very much in the balance here. Right, so let's get Apostolou on here for Marku, so we can actually get someone that knows how to play that position better in there. Iosif's not been good. Let's bring on Chatzarios. That'll be our first 2 subs. I mean, I might have to take one of these 2 guys off soon, just to avoid them getting red cards, because we cannot afford that. But I want to just wait a little bit. Chatzarios. Calivas, good touch. If we win this one, that's a crucial win. Cipriano, he's such an important player for us. So, he's through there. Chatzarios, and it's 2-1 to us. Huge goal, and that would put us up into 2nd place and into the promotion playoff spot. I mean, admittedly, that means we'd have to play against a team from the top flight, but hey, just to even get anywhere near that, an absolute defensive calamity there, and the substitute gets himself in there, and it's 2-1 to us. That's a stupidly good piece of play. I say stupidly good piece of play. Right, how is that not a clear-cut chance? Right, I'm just thinking, what do we do? Do we go defensive? I don't... Like, this is the thing. Like, I had a game a little while ago where... we were in a situation like this, and I chose to stay on control because we were in control of the game. And then a lot of people had a go at me because I didn't go defensive. But then in the past, whenever I've gone defensive, people have gone, oh, you shouldn't have gone defensive because you were inviting pressure. Like I've always say, guys, if hindsight was my assistant manager, I'd be a much better manager. But I can only do what I think is best at the time. And sometimes you'll make mistakes. Like, nobody's perfect. And for now, I think that controlling this game probably is still the better approach. Maybe even slow down the tempo a little bit more, just to try and get a little bit more of the ball, because we do seem to be having a little bit more possession now, and we're looking a lot better on the attack. They're not dominating us on shots anymore. Ball in, Calivas is across, and it's 3-1, and that surely is game, set, and match, and a lovely stuff. And suddenly we are right back in there, considering we dropped right down to sort of 6th place at one point, or 6th or 7th. We've really gone on a good run now, unbeaten in 5 with the 3 wins, 2 draws. Suddenly, 11 points from 5 matches, and you're right back in there. That should, and they've not changed their tactic at all. We've just been good in front of goal today, but, we can't afford to get complacent still. They could still get one back here and change everything. Win that header. The worst thing that could happen is just a long ball over the top, because that seems to be a good way to concede goals on this, at this level. It's just that looked a bit offside to me, but, he's missed it. That was a big chance for them. If they score that, they've got hope, but... We're 3-1 up. We've not taken... Oh, come on now. There we go. Big header away. Now go and close it down. Christofi. Syriakos. Uh-oh. Oh! No! Sorry, guys. I hate these sort of situations. Oh, well done, guys. You've managed to clear the danger. They've certainly thrown everything at us in these last few stages. We're just going to go defensive and get this over the line for the last 5 minutes of this one, just to make sure that we get the... Oh, my God. Come on, guys. Win the headers. Don't you dare concede a penalty either. Calivas with the good clearance, but that's poor. Castanas with the clearance. Still 2 minutes to go. We've got a 2-goal lead, so I'm a little bit more confident. Oh, what the fuck? Again, long balls. It's 3-2. Just get this over the line, guys, eh? Just get it over the line. Oh, come on now. Don't do something stupid. Castanas. Tavro. Oh, it's in. Tavro, and it's 4-2 now. Pantelis Tavri, I think he might be our top scorer now. 4-2. So they've managed to finally step it up against us. I can only assume that they're probably just on overload. And, they got one of those long balls. I'm surprised they managed to get that long ball goal, actually. But this is a great finish from Tavru. Sets himself up and just, again, terrible goalkeeping. But hey, it's 4-2 to us now, and that should do it. And that should get us over the line at least. And, well, another relatively good performance at home. We're winning games... We're starting to win games now where it's a little bit more even. Like, before we were dominating games and we were winning them. But now we're starting to win games where it's a little bit more in the balance, and that's a crucial factor to have. Cipriano with 2 more assists. He's ranking up those assists now. So, we've got 7 games to go. We're into 2nd place. We're never going to catch A-Seal. That match is completely, done. But it's just a question for us now of can we try to consolidate 2nd place in that time? We've got to play A-Seal left. And let's just take a look at our remaining fixtures. Because it is going to be very much important, who we're playing in these games will matter quite a great deal. So let's take a gander. So we've got Derinea, who are 10th. We've got Akritas at home, who are 14th. We've got Pathos away, who are 11th. Oh, wrong button. We've got Omonia, that's a big tough one. We've got Apep, not so tough. We've got Asil and our last couple of games, but we've got a little run of 3 matches that are potentially all winnable. And if we could go into that, well, I don't know. I really don't know, guys. It will also depend, of course, what we do in those head-to-head games against the likes of Ammonia, Asil, and Ayia Napa. But I don't know. Is that Ayia Napa? Like the holiday resort of Ayia Napa? Is that how it's pronounced, or is that a different place? Or am I just being an idiot? Someone knows that. That genuinely. Oh no, that's got an I on the. So yeah. Well, apologies, guys. Idiot there. Right. So in the next episode, we'll be doing the last game of the season, and hopefully, I mean, I don't know. Anything could happen. You've seen the weird little runs we could go on. If we could get ourselves. If we lose a game, who knows? We could end up going on another one of those bad runs and coming like 7th or something. But I think we've given ourselves a good shot at maybe getting 2nd place in this league, which would be crazy good, considering we genuinely were 5,000 to 1 to win this division. Obviously, we haven't won it, but like, look at that. I mean, also Asil. I mean, they were evens, I suppose, but 5,000 to 1. Odds on to go down. So I'm ecstatic with that, really, I am. So, if you guys like what you've seen, please do drop a like on the video, and if you'd like to even more than that, please subscribe to my channel for more Red Star and Outcast icons now that we're really starting to get going in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock. And I will see you guys in the next episode for what might well be a crucial game on the last day of the season against Ayia Napa. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.